What's up, everybody? It's Nick from 420expertguide.com, and today I want to show you the bar style Mars Hydro FC3000 LED grow light. So this is Mars Hydro's first bar style LED grow light. This is the 300 watt version. They also have a 480 watt version and a 650 watt version. The bar style grow lights have been pretty popular. You probably know the most well-known one is the Gavita, and I actually just looked at the Gavita a week or so ago, and it was on back order for like a month and a half. So these things are in high demand. So actually, if you're in the market for a Gavita, you might even want to consider the 600 watt model of the Mars Hydro. That's the FC 6500. It'll actually save you a little bit on the Gavita, and it uses the same LEDs and it's the same design, so that's something to think about right there. Let's turn this thing on and take a look at it. So just like the rest of Mars Hydro's more modern lights, it has here the dimmer. You can dim it from 100%, 300 watts, all the way down to less than 25%, I'd say probably 10%. And then also right here you've got the daisy chain plug. This is, so if you have multiple of these lights, you can connect them, and then you'll only have to plug one of them into the outlet. So you get a little telephone cable here, and you put one end in each light, and then like I said, you only have to plug one light into the outlet and they'll all be powered. Next up, you got the power switch here. That's pretty convenient because some of the older models and even a lot of other different brands don't give you a power switch yet. Let's take a look at the spectrum. So, not sure how well you can see here. Try to focus. There we go. So, you've got Samsung LEDs and Osram Reds, and the Samsung spectrum is 2800 to 3000 and also 4800 to 5000. So you've got the warm white and the cool white, and then you also get the Osram Red 660 nanometers, and that's it for LEDs. So what makes these FC series different from the Mars Hydro TS series is that, as I said, this one uses Samsung and Osram, and the TS series uses Epistar LEDs. Now, is there a big difference? I really don't think so, because like I said, I've actually owned the TS series as well, and I tested it out and it worked just fine. Grew fine, and I also spoke to other owners of the TS3000 who were very happy with their grows, so it's up to you. I mean, I've also heard a couple people who kind of prefer the Samsung. In my honest opinion, I think it's just a little bit of brand premium that it adds to the price, but like I said, the intensity is there on both models, so it's up to you. But if you're looking specifically for this bar design, then you're going to get the Samsung and the Osram with it. Let's take a look here at the... Oh, let me turn this off, just so we can see here. If you look on these bars, there's a little sort of cupped edge here. So that really helps focus the light. So that was just worked into the design. So it's a good feature there. In terms of coverage, this thing will veg 4x4. This is the 300 watt model, and flower 3x3. So you can get away with it in a 4x4, especially if you're doing auto flowers in a 4x4. But again, if you really want to push that yield, then I would recommend you go with the FC 4800 in a 4x4. That's the 480 watt model. And that would get you better yields. As I say, and I know a lot of new growers don't know, but light is directly correlated to yields. So if you want better yields, go with the stronger light. This thing comes with a 3-year warranty, just like most other Mars Hydro grow lights, so you're good there. I mean, I can't see how this would break unless like maybe one of your LEDs goes out, which is pretty rare anyway. But I mean, this is built very sturdy. The metal is hard. The driver. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention, the driver here, as you can see, the screws, you got 6 feet of cord here. You can just unscrew this and then take your driver and hang it out this front side of your tent, or try to get it out one of these side pockets here, just to keep the heat down. But I mean, that's up to you. 300 watts, I'm not really that concerned, but maybe with one of the larger models you want to try it. Let's see, so much to mention. What else did I want to go through here? So I think actually that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave this thing running for a while and see how it is for heat. But other than that, price-wise, still pretty competitive. Like I said, if you go with the 650 watt model, the FC 6500, then, I mean, that's basically the same as a Gavita right there. And you're saving a couple $100 on the Gavita, so true to brand, Mars Hydro offers a good bang for the buck. It's one of my most recommended grow lights, just because the value is there, the bang for the buck is there, and the performance is there. And then also the 4800 model, you're going to save a bit on that one, whereas if you went with, actually HLG doesn't do the 500 watt anymore. They just bumped it up to 600, and that one's a little bit more, so I guess you can't really compare there, but still a solid price. And you know what, even if you want to save even more, you can just go with one of the TS models, but there's value in these lights. So I mean, I think it's pretty good light. I'm excited to try it out, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'll be back in a little while, and we'll do a temperature check. I got my fan set up here, the temperature sensor, so I'll let you know how it goes if this thing creates any kind of crazy heat, but I'm not expecting it to get too crazy. We'll see. Alright, what's up guys? We're back, and I've been running this light for a while now. I got my fan going, and I did have the door closed the whole time, but I just opened it. And so as you can see here, if I can get this to focus on the temperature controller. 1 second, sorry. But there you go. So you can see we're at 77 degrees. I got my temperature sensor right down here where the plants would be. I did have it a little bit higher up here before, and we were a little bit closer to 80 degrees. Obviously, hot air moves upwards, but right down here, as you can see, right where your plants would be hanging out, we're closer to the mid 70s, so perfect. And like I said, I wasn't expecting anything crazy from a 300 watt light, but as you know, you get a little higher in power, you can expect a little bit more heat. And again, you can also check out my website, and I have tips that you can use to keep your grow tent cool. I have had people reach out to me about that, about getting the temperature down, but that's a whole nother topic. You can check out 420expertguide.com, check out the resources section for that. You can see even my cat likes the light. So that's about it. Overall, I think this FC series is a pretty solid light. No complaints from me. So If you're interested, you can check out the description, and I got the link to the Mars Hydro site right there. Alright, thanks guys, and don't forget to subscribe.